What's up, people? It's 2 a.m. Not the time on the clock, but the presence you feel. That's me. I'm him. I'm a self-taught artist from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 2'5". And today, we got a commission. God is good. I don't want to hold y'all up any longer. I did enough talking throughout this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get straight into the video. Not gonna lie, this was probably one of my most challenging paintings as of recently. Not to blame anyone, of course I took on the job, so I'm gonna, take full responsibility. But just the reference photo wasn't as good as I would like or as I thought it was. His skin tone was a little off in the photo. So the lighting, as you can see, the lighting is very bright. And so it's kind of hard to judge his skin tone, or at least it was for me in this specific photo. And so I actually painted him lighter than what he was in real life. And of course I don't know him, so I had to stay in contact with my customer. She was very patient. I really appreciate her. She made this process pretty easy. I stayed in contact with her and we got it done. I just kept changing the skin tones and kind of sending her a photo, and she'll say, no, he's a little darker or whatever the case may be. And we worked it out. But I say that to say this, man, you never know. You never know. I've been painting for a little while now, and about 10 years, and you still run into times where you may not be able to get stuff like you want to, and you gotta know how to deal with those situations. So years ago, I would have panicked. It would stress me out. It would cost me a lot of time and energy. I might have even quit, who knows, but now I just, calm myself down. I may take a step away from the canvas. I may move and start working on something else, but and I start to come up with a plan on how I'm gonna execute and get it, get it going, get everything back on track. And so that's what I did, and you'll see that throughout the whole painting. So I didn't record a lot of the skin tone changes because it took me, I probably worked on this skin tone maybe 2 days straight, working just on the tone to try to get it right. I couldn't get it how I wanted it, and I didn't want to keep hitting her up so often. So if I didn't feel like it was like where I even liked it, I wouldn't even send it to her. I would just change it again. So I changed the skin tone, a lot of times, countless times. But like I said, we got it there. A lot of times people ask for, they want to see photos of the progress. And a lot of times I hate doing that because as you'll see later in the video, when I do the tape peel, his face looks very, very rough. Like it looks like, okay, this painting may be a fail. But just with experience, I know that it happens sometimes. You go through those ugly stages in the painting. It's part of the process. You just gotta, stick with it and keep making those changes. And eventually, you can get it back to where you want it. I be knowing the rundown, I'm down, so I can't speak about it. She know all the things that she love me, I bring the freak about it. Can't play with me, you know I come true. I'm in a different league, I'm tired of strong, I can get done. What you gon' do for me? 40,000 miles up in the air, all the time I get some Z's. Full cook, press foot on their neck, and I can't let them breathe. Blood, sweat, and tears come with this check, it ain't nowhere near easy. Had to fall back, you know how that go, we only speaking briefly. Hope I'm not too much to handle. City nigga from Atlanta, I spend my last check on ammo. This is a memorial painting. The young lady who got it from me, she got it for a good friend of hers, but this is actually his brother, I do believe. And a lot of people ask, what is your motivation? Why do you do this? And you'll see in the text message that she sent after she gave it to him. That's really a lot of why I do it. I love to help people out in life and through hard times, because we all go through hard times in life, man. We all got issues that we have to face, and if I could ease the load on somebody or help out somebody get through a hard time, it makes me feel better. It helps me get through some of my hard times. So that's one reason why I do it. That means more to me than the money and anything, the recognition, whatever. just knowing that I helped somebody out get through some of their hardships in life.
Living, I bought a house for the money to stay at. Right when niggas think that I got soft, I'ma pull up and spray it. Living like a dime, I smoke a blunt in the back, you done made that. Put up like your mama, but you switch, why the fuck would you say that? You can do it first, I'ma do it worse, gotta double the payback. Never take it personal, show no mercy, I taught me that way back.
Another thing I did in this painting, not gonna lie, 10 years in, still making rookie mistakes. But so a lot of times when I do memorial pieces, as you can see, he has the Kill Bill shirt on, the Kill Bill movie. A lot of times, when I do memorial pieces, a lot of people tell me to take the graphic off of the shirt, or can you change it and put something else on the shirt. I was supposed to ask her, but I ended up forgetting. And it had got late, so I didn't want to hit her up late. So I actually decided to just take the graphic off the shirt. Definitely a bad call on my end. I definitely wouldn't suggest doing anything like that. But, I'm just trying to be, up front and give y'all the real. This the real, Still make mistakes, still make bad calls. But you got to make changes and fix them. So with that being said, painted over the spot where the design was supposed to go. I actually reached out to her and she said, "Are you going to put the design back on the shirt?" Of course, if that's what she wanted, I was going to do it. And she said she did want the graphic back on the shirt. By me making that call, suck it up. Ain't no need to, get stressed or start to panic. Just start applying. So I started applying, and I came up with a way to put the graphic back on the shirt and make it look like, it was supposed to be there the whole time.
For choppers this full. Right before rapping on God, I was trapping. Get my Glock and look cool. I got my cake from Osama bin Laden. Look, he signed this shit. I'm pro gang. If you use from my chain, and a nigga gon'.
I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. This footage was blurry, but I said I'm not throwing anything in the trash. We're gonna use it, so I'm gonna use this time to promote. Please follow me on my social media sites, and if you have any questions or if you want to reach out for commission, hit me up. Send me a DM here, and I'll get right back to you. To the top of the car. You don't know about the law. You don't know what I see. Can't be without it. Here I'm using a white charcoal pencil, and I use that to just pretty much sketch any items I want to add to the piece. I use this because it's easy to wipe off. I just use like a wet Q-tip or something to get the charcoal off it. I use the charcoal as my guideline, and then I just come in with like normally a dark paint and start to build up my shapes and stuff like that and add detail. Here's the tape peel. Please don't judge me, but this is reality. Sometimes your paint may look like this, man. Just to be honest with you, sometimes it might get this rough. I never panic. I keep it calm and just make a plan and stick with my goal of pushing it until I get it to where I want it. I don't ever think I'm gonna fail. I just continue to say, hey, no matter how long it takes, we're gonna get it to where it's supposed to be.
They say time is. She can't see her life without me, she's so blasted. Fuck that nigga, you can tell him that you must be. And she don't wanna go to sleep, she angry.
So here is where I'm making my grid. So I look at the photo, the reference photo, and I say, okay, the graphic should be about this size. So what I'm doing is making like a top line, and I'm gonna make a bottom line of about how big the graphic should be. Then I just make random lines throughout the graphic, where the graphic lays. And I try to make a lot of cross sections to where her face is gonna line up. Kill Bill, the Kill Bill lady, I can't think of her, well, I don't know her name, but make a bunch of lines, make a bunch of cross sections and stuff like that. This is workable fixative. I use this to pretty much lock the graphite, the pencil in. So that way, if I rub my hand across the pencil, it won't smear all across the paint. That way I won't have to repaint the shirt. I already painted it one time. So what I did was then I took a photo of the painting with the lines on the shirt. I took a photo of that and then I uploaded it into this app called Procreate on my iPad. And then I traced those lines onto my iPad and I took that grid and then overlaid it over the reference photo. And then you'll see, I know it sounds confusing, but then you'll see how I transferred this image. And I just copy what I see around those lines. So in the little triangle, I'll copy exactly what I see. And those little lines, I use them as reference points. Those cross points, I use them as reference points. And I just draw what I see. And that way I can draw as, very accurate and very close to keep everything in proportion. I try not to waste time. So, I just come up with a way. And it may seem like it's taking more time in the beginning, but I just come up with a way that I give myself the best chance to be as successful as possible the first time around, put it that way. As you can see, man, it really transferred over pretty well. Proportions are pretty accurate and everything's coming together. When I do run into challenging paintings like this one, I try not to get too frustrated and then I turn up, man. I go harder than I was going in the beginning. I say, this was one of my most challenging paintings. Well, I'm gonna make it look like it was easy, like it was a breeze. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna add extra detail. I'm gonna make sure this thing is on point.
You got a whole lot of bricks, you got a whole lot of tricks, and I wanna see what you do. They say time is bricks, we got a whole lot of bricks, you got a whole lot of tricks, and I wanna see what you do. They say time is bricks, we got a whole lot of bricks, you got a whole lot of tricks, and I wanna see what you do.
Man, if you're this far in the video, might as well take a little time out to like the video. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Yeah. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying.
This is the final product. As you can see, I got his face looking a lot better. These photos and videos never do the painting justice. I know you hear it all the time, but it's the truth, man. If you want to see artwork, you really have to see it in person. Like, people uploading and stuff, it's so hard to, they have to literally have probably the most expensive cameras in the world for you to actually get the feeling. And even then, man, I just feel like art, you should see it in person, man. You have to see art in person to really get the feel of the piece.
Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to get the distractions of off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby. Congratulations. I hope you got through it with no complications. I find it amazing the way that you juggle your kids, the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around waiting for you to fall off like the album I'm making. But I hope that you taking a little time for yourself. Still in a moment or two to unwind between the hectic sounds of your precious baby crying. Do you get
So here's a text message. Pause it if you would like to read it. But man, yeah, this is what I do it for.
barely been doing your own. On days you feeling like you on your own. I wrote this for you to put on. Thank you for sharing your light, your voice, and writing the beautiful.
What's up, man? I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Y'all know what time it is, man. 2 p.m. every Saturday. Meet me here, 2 p.m. Eastern. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Peace.